All right, go ahead.
Hi, my name's Alex Bogatis. I'm 19. I go to Drexel University, but I'm taking some courses at Bucks right now. I went to Holy Ghost Prep High School, and my favorite color is blue. I like playing video games, laser tag, sports. They're fun.
That's good. All right, so I didn't bring my questions with me, so I'm like kind of think of questions that I asked the last group. So tell me about the religion that you were raised and your religious history.
All right.
Obviously, you went to Catholic school. Tell us about that.
Well, I actually went to public school for the first 8 years of school. I went to Centennial School District, and then I went to Catholic high school. But I was born and baptized Greek Orthodox. My dad's Greek Orthodox, and my mom was Roman Catholic. So even though it was the religions are kind of similar because of both Christianity, so I still went to Roman Catholic Church and Greek Orthodox Church because they were pretty much the same. It wasn't until I was in middle school, about 7th or 8th grade, that I kind of started thinking like why I believed in this religion, and I made the change to agnosticism, and well, that's my beliefs now.
What was the reason for that, do you think? Like, what was your defining moment of that change?
Well, my best friend at the time, Christian, he was an atheist, and I'd never met an atheist before, so I was like, well, why do you think this way? And he was more of a logical kind of guy. He was just like, well, I mean, science says this, and we can't really prove it. So he was like full on atheist. But I started thinking, well, maybe he's right about some things. So maybe there is a God, maybe there isn't. There could be, a higher being out there. So that's why I figured Gnosticism was something I believed in more than, Jesus and the Bible and all that.
Do you think that you're more like against organized religion than like spirituality, or like what would be your definition of spirituality versus religious?
I think spirituality is more like being religious is more like you go to church, like you're expected to do certain things. You're supposed to follow the Bible, go to church, do your sacraments and all that. Being spiritual is more like an inner kind of religion where you don't really need to go and worship, I guess, and go to church or anything, but you kind of acknowledge everything. I'm not really sure.
So, why do you feel like it's like a certain trend that like people are becoming less and less religious or more and more spiritual, or less, believing anything at all?
I think so. Now, like I said, I'm not into like an organized religion, but I still think that having a religion is a good thing. Like I took a bunch of religion courses, and I met people who were atheists and then went back to an organized religion, and they said it kind of helped them out with some things. Just praying, it helps out. In hard times, like just having someone to talk to, I guess, by praying is helpful in some ways. But yeah, I do think it's bad that people are moving away from religion, because a lot of people who need that won't have it, and it will not be the norm anymore. So people will be like, oh, you believe in that? So just like the same thing as people looked at atheists as pagans and heretics and all that. I guess we're kind of moving towards the same thing.
Yeah, so you don't think it's like good to be judgmental, pretty much?
Yeah.
So like you personally, like why, would you say that there was like a single moment where you like realized that you were agnostic, as opposed to like, do you think that, I guess I'll ask two questions. Was there like a specific time where you think you changed, and like how do you think that your experience in organized religion like kind of shaped who you are and what you believe?
Well, I never really, like I said, my mom dragged me to church, and I say drag me because I never really wanted to go, but I went to church, and I never really felt any kind of connection that some people tell me they felt. Like my friend Mike, he said he had a really good pastor that always helped him out with any problems he had at home, where he could always talk to him, and kind of felt connected to him, to the church, towards that kind of thing. I never really had that kind of interaction towards any one of like a priest or anything. So I was just like, why am I worshiping this? Not worshiping. Why do I believe in this religion if, like, I don't believe that praying is gonna help? If I don't believe that, and all the other things that all these other people believe. So I started rethinking it. I was like, well, maybe I don't believe in a God. So I thought I was atheist for a while, and then I was like, and then I guess in high school, another good friend of mine, Chris, he was agnostic, and I didn't know what it meant at the time, and then he told me.
Chris Mendelet?
No, Chris Gildio.
Never mind.
Yeah, a lot of Chris's. But yeah, he told me that he was agnostic and that he believed it because of whatever reason. And I started looking into it, and I was just like, yeah, this is along the lines of what I think, because I wasn't 100%, yeah, there's no way there's a God, absolutely no way 100%, but because there definitely could be. I mean, there's no proof or otherwise, I don't think, like, no solid evidence, so, but there definitely could be, so that's why I think.
What do you think is going to happen to you when you die?
I'm going to become
just
a
gonna
tree,
wait to
become a great big oak tree, and yeah, no.
Okay.
No, it's just like people die and they go in the ground. It's like the circle of life. They decay, become the soil, all that. Just,
But your spirit doesn't go on, you think? Right?
no, I don't really think so. I think reincarnation is cool. If I could get reincarnated as like a goldfish or something.
Okay.
I don't know about a goldfish, which is like something cool.
Yeah. So, would you say that you were like leaning towards atheism more so than being spiritual or religious?
Well, I mean, that goes back to the definition of being spiritual. I'm not really sure, because I could say I'm definitely spiritual about some things. Like, I don't know. I have no idea, honestly. What do I mean by spiritual?
I don't know. Everyone has different definitions of what that means.
I really have no idea.
Okay. So, hold on, I'll stop it right now, and I'll tell you about this movie that is on YouTube.